Good day and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Live the Fuel show. So today, if you guys watched this video that I put on Facebook and YouTube for this, normally for the new 2020, it's supposed to be Fuel Up Friday, and today it is Fuel Up Saturday because things have just been going so crazy right now with the COVID-19 transition. Last week, I aired also a Fuel Up Saturday. So let's catch up. The show format is an hour long. This will not be that. This is that newer format I decided to launch on Fridays at the beginning of the year. And now it's Fridays or Saturdays because I just roll with it. Again, normally we're still posting, 2 1-hour-long shows a week, or try to be. I've got like 20 shows already in the tank. A lot of new content coming your guys' way. So anyway, this newer, shorter format, I'm recording in the garage because those of you who follow me on social media, this is this old garage project. For those of you guys watching this on video, I'm sitting in my gym area. So I have, I think we're up to 12 now, 12 3/4-inch rubber horse stall mats, which are very commonly used in the design of functional fitness facilities, CrossFit boxes, or CrossFit gyms, if you will, etc. And this space has become a little bit more popular. So, especially since most of our fitness facilities and friends, entrepreneurs that own them, had to close for the lockdowns here in Pennsylvania and elsewhere. So, this space has become more of a loved area. We got Rogue Fitness pull-up bars. I got another one on the way. I've got a squat rack that I rescued a couple years ago from Cloud9 CrossFit in Phillips, New Jersey. We got a set of bumper plates that we already owned. I scored a used spinning bike in the past few months from CrossFit Adoration in Bethlehem. You guys can't see on camera. I'm borrowing a Concept 2 rower in the other half of the garage here, next to the tripod. That is our latest borrowing from CrossFit Adoration in Bethlehem because they're closed right now. I got a bunch of extra bumper plates from F13 Performance, formerly SYR CrossFit in Allentown. Borrowed a couple wall balls. We already own the barbells. We already own the dumbbells. We already owned half of the kettlebells. I do have a couple other weights we borrowed, as well as some dumbbells from F13 Performance. So there you guys go. It's a spontaneous episode. We're living in the moment, and I don't know, man. I see a lot of people out there talking about all the stats, all the COVID numbers, deaths, etc. I'm just not looking at it. There you go. I haven't taken any positions. I haven't shared any positions. I still hold true to my faith in the fact that, this show is we fuel your health, business, and lifestyle. And obviously I take it very seriously here in my home. I mean, if I didn't have this giant old garage that I've been gutting and restoring, I'd be doing it in my basement. I'd be doing it in the backyard. A lot of people here doing it. They're thinking of, sex. Yeah, I'd do it in the backyard there too. But guys, this is adaptation. This is what mankind has always thrived to do. And it's a shame that we have to have a worldwide pandemic to remind ourselves of that. I say this all the time. Your daily mindset is your choice. Granted, some of us, hopefully family members and friends, stay healthy. Hopefully, nobody close to me, myself and my family, or my closest friends and family are severely affected by this. I don't want that on anyone. But it doesn't change my mindset. It doesn't change what I bring to this world, what I bring to you guys on this podcast, some of my super fans of the show now after going on almost 4 years. Shout out to the Strausser Project and other great people out there who emulate the point of keep pushing forward, keep doing positive things. Historically, a couple years ago before this pandemic, I'd be talking about our choices to, not live through paralysis by analysis, right? Like not freezing up. Now we got people paralyzed without even analyzing. I mean, the only people who are doing any analysis are people who making up bullshit stats online, or they're finding some legitimate stats online. I'm like, I'm not looking at it. All right, here's what you can do. Control what you can control. I can control my daily mindset. I could stay productive. I could keep my business growing. I could keep taking my business and helping other people's businesses in this time, which I'm doing right now. I've lost track of how many new video conferences and webinars I've hosted and run and trained people on in the past 2 weeks. It's been wild. And this isn't a brag, it's a functionality statement. You have a choice to stay functional. We all have a choice to find purpose and function for your family, for your friends, and even, yes, for your business and your professional life. So if you allow all this negative energy to come in, you're only hurting yourself. That's a classic response, but actually you're hurting others too. Because it is each of our personal responsibilities to step up every single day and get through this. So I take that very personally when it comes to my business. I obviously take it very personally, even down to my home gym. Like I just got back, we were mountain biking earlier, so I just hopped out of the shower and my wife and I went out and mountain biked. Yeah, we saw a few other friends at the park, but we kept our social distances. We were staying healthy and fit. It's kind of hard to be up somebody's butt when you're mountain biking, so that's a great sport to be outdoors with. And stay healthy and stay fit. That's my personal commitment to you, the listeners, but also to myself, my wife, and my family. That's the one thing I can control, all right? My business, I could keep pushing forward. I could keep looking for ways to reinvent and help others do the same. That is my functionality. That is my purpose. As an example here, since I have the TV here in my garage, this is our old TV that I moved out here from the house. For example, my client, shout out to Vinny Tortorich, Fata documentary. The guy was on the TV here, obviously, is the famous Dr. Drew. He's one of the headliners in the movie. We aired this last year. There's an example of mental fortitude, right? So we have a choice to keep moving forward. Everybody told Vinny Tortorich, best-selling author of Fitness Confidential and the Fitness Confidential podcast, that you shouldn't make a movie. There's no chance you'll be able to get this done. We ran together a crowdfunding campaign. Myself and hundreds, if not thousands of other people, fans, people that he's helped lose weight over the years through his influence of health and fitness, other influencers, positive, very, very intelligent health influencers like Nita Teicholz, Gary Taubes, obviously Dr. Drew, and many more that are in this movie, Fata documentary. So, okay, if he would have just listened to everybody else, all the negative speak around him, this movie would have never come out. This movie has crushed the charts since it aired. I mean, we were number one in iTunes for multiple days. And the way that works is it goes up and down. The movie did so well in the past couple of months on Amazon, everybody buying it up and watching it, that it is now Amazon Prime. So it's free on your Amazon Prime membership. You have to have a decent movie with decent statistics to get Amazon to recognize that and start including it for free. So there's an example of that, right? So I want to give a shout out to other people doing great work like they are, okay? There's been a lot of conferences that I had scheduled to go to this year that have now announced they're either postponing till next year or they're pushing it off until the fall. And I respect that, that's okay. At least one thing I like to see is they're not canceling, rescheduling, postponing, working with what is being thrown at us. You still have people who want to go to, for example, KetoCon. I was supposed to go there in June. Vinny is going to be one of the speakers there. They're postponing until next year. Thrive, Make Money Matter. I've talked about that event over the years. They just announced that Cole Hatter and his wife have decided that they're also going to have to reschedule. So they're not canceling. They're moving forward. They're going to keep the steam going. They're going to accept what's happening now, control what they can control. Let's move the event. Let's make it stronger later on. Actually, Growth Now movement here locally in Reading, Pennsylvania, the Growth Now podcast, he's had to postpone. I think he's moved it out to the fall. So far, so good. We'll see what happens. And there's so many other examples, guys. There's people now taking some conferences virtual. Go online. Okay, I'm literally running my business online, running Zoom calls like I normally do for these in my home office. Now, again, for you guys, I'm out here talking on my Bluetooth Rode microphone, which, by the way, is sweet. I love it. A little expensive, but amazing. And I'm hanging with you guys in my garage where I'm normally sweating or teaching myself how to run new electrical or install radiant heaters or put my new workbench in or hang skis up. Like these are all, this is the reason why I decided to record this show here in the garage. I didn't know how to do any of this. I mean, this is 5 years, and I'm really proud of this. Like, okay, I've never rented a commercial painter, and I painted all the cinder block white. Taught myself how to do that. I have 4 windows behind the camera here and 4 windows behind me. This is just 2/3 of the garage. There's another space over here further off camera that I rent out to a guy storing cars. But in this space, I painted everything. I've now started painting my logos on the wall. Taught myself how to do that using a portable projector in your laptop. There's a little hack for you. I already have a logo over here behind the camera. All the volunteer tools that I bought for building and maintaining mountain biking trails. That was taught to myself years ago, surrounding myself with people who knew more about trail maintenance, trail sustainability, partnering with organizations like IMBA, International Mountain Bikers Association. Learning how to install these Rubbermaid Fasttracks systems. I need to buy stock in this freaking company, guys, because, again, behind you on camera, all my tools are hung on these Fasttracks. All these shelves and different things are all hung off of these Fasttracks. I got more down there on the far wall you can't see off camera. All the bikes right here behind me, there's probably more off camera you can't see. There's 2 more over there. There's shelves over there. There's more tools over there. My workbench, everything is Rubbermaid Fasttracks. So these are all things that you guys need to not look at me as an example, look at yourself. What can we do now to teach ourselves new things, to become bigger and better we were before? If you allow yourself to be paralyzed by fear or by what's going to possibly happen in the world, you're not going to get anywhere. I'm a small business, and right now there's a big stimulus package coming. I'm not sure if I'm going to get access to it or not, but I'm going to listen to my accountant. I'm going to dig into it. We'll see where it goes. My wife's business says the same. Each of you out there have an opportunity to say, okay, as these doors open, let's take action. Let's see where it goes. And if the doors don't open, whoopity-doo, let's find a new chapter. Okay, reach out to other influencers and people in your life to get these things done. The whole point of this show is stay creative, stay positive, and innovate. That's how we get through this world. I mean, right now we're facing a health pandemic. Do you think that some powerful influencers that have molded our society today have not been through worse in the past? The Great Plague, you got World War I, World War II, Vietnam, the Korean Wars, the wars of Iraq and Afghanistan. Ladies and gentlemen, these are all huge, big hurdles and speed bumps that we in society have had to live through. Granted, some of us, younger or older, have experienced them and have not. I've only heard stories or watched them in movies. The point here is innovation and recreation will come. So you have a choice. Are you going to be on that side of the curve, or are you going to be before the curve and stuck there, paralyzed, frozen, allowing this stuff to hold you back and hold you down? Because here's the thing. This will blow through. I'm hoping by June. I'm just going to throw that month out there. I've been talking to a bunch of health influencers. We'll see. May, June. I'd love it to be May. Maybe it's June. Whatever. Point is, what are you going to be doing after that? Right now, you guys should be building steam. You should be putting your health first, staying healthy, staying fit, staying conditioned, nutrition, all of that. Sleep habits, yes. Finding ways to keep the stress down, okay? Getting creative with your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever, or if you're single, whatever. Finding your way to have video toasts with your friends, having virtual dinners. We are very techie these days. So the whole point of this show today, I'll sum it all up. Take positive action. Move forward. Stop holding yourselves back. Get innovative, get creative, and you too can create some positive change in this world. Because again, this pandemic will blow through, and we're going to have a big economy to recover. And if you're not going to help do that, you're just going to be in the way. And I'm one of those people that's going to move people forward with me. And we need to, because this economy is going to be thrashed after all of this. So join me, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Remember, you too could live the fuel. Have a good night.